That's overgrown. That's overgrown. That's overgrown. That's overgrown. It's not easy. I think it's easier to until it can't even let me go. I think it's easier to run and fall asleep into the arms of a lucid dream, plugged into my own reality. It's time for someone, a moment's mismatch. There's a part of you that's overgrown.
You're plugged in to Acute Mania Live. From Shenton, West Virginia, here's your host, Scott Arnold.
Howdy! Good show today. Welcome to Acute Media Live. We have a really good, interesting show today, and it's kind of unique to the other ones because Craig is not in a band that I'm aware of, but he listens to several on the daily, and he's so badass that his camera is flickering. We don't know why, but it's fine because he reacts to videos and music and stuff, and it's awesome. I think he posted like 6 of them today. I saw on YouTube. He did several. Welcome, Craig. It's very nice to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Now you are in West Midlands, UK.
That's it. Yep.
And I have a good buddy that lives in Bromley, which is in London, and so you're like just near Birmingham, actually, right?
Yeah. Probably about 20 miles.
I do a lot of Google Earthing, and I did some Google Earthing around your area, and I noticed one really cool thing, and it's very cool because it's on, Easter's coming up. The Cadbury factory is there. Have you been to the Cadbury factory?
I have indeed.
You have? Is it fun?
Yeah.
It looks fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. We walked around the whole of Cadbury World.
Yeah.
To make some chocolate.
Did you make some? Yeah, I saw where you could do that, and you could purchase chocolate and.
Body abundance.
Hershey, Pennsylvania is about maybe 2-3 hours from here, and I've done the Hershey chocolate tour, and the whole town smells like chocolate. It's crazy.
Oh, nice.
They have like the Hershey Kisses as like their lampposts in town. It's really neat.
Oh, that's cool.
So, but yeah, you're okay. So let me tell the folks how I found you, and then I will let you tell the folks a little bit about you.
Go for it.
I found you through No Horizon, which phenomenal band, and they're only getting better and better. They're getting more recognized, and it's so good to see them doing very well.
Absolutely.
They were just on my show for the second time a couple weeks ago, actually, and But the first time that they were on was in, I think it was May of 24, May or June, something like that. And it was just the two of them. And they were just a couple friends just trying to, make some good music, and they were making very good music.
And that they did, yeah.
Yes. And I didn't know that you had done a reaction video to one previous to the one that I saw. I saw the one for Smile.
That was the second reaction I did.
Yeah, and I didn't even know you did a first one. So they posted that your reaction to Smile, and that's where I started following you right then and there, because I was like, this guy he's not just listening, he's feeling. He's feeling and he's reacting genuinely,
Yeah, that song broke me.
Yeah, and I rewatched that the other day while I was driving, because I do things while I'm driving all the time. But but I rewatched that after I watched the reaction that you did for us. I rewatched that, and it puts a lump in your throat. It's a very meaningful song, and your reaction to it is just it's genuine, and that's where I was like, I need to interview him sometime. And then time went by there a little bit. I got really busy, and I was like, I need to ask him like right now, right after I had No Horizon, and you posted about having people come and check me out and stuff, and I was like, I need to get him on the show. So that's why I asked you to be on. But yeah, it was a genuine reaction, and I was like, okay, this will be a good conversation, to have him on. So, but tell the folks a little bit about you, how you got going with this, and what your idea was, and all that stuff.
So, I started this channel May last year. The 18th of May was my very first reaction video I put out for a band called Sick of the Riot, which are a local band to me. I've known them for a long time. I started this channel because I felt I haven't been in a band for a while, and I felt that I was slipping from the music scene.
Yeah.
So I thought my way to connect with the music scene again, and the fact that I've been in several unsigned bands myself, I know the struggle to get yourself out there, get yourself heard and noticed. It's a difficult thing to do.
It is, yeah.
So I thought I would create a channel dedicated to unsigned and independent artists and bands of any genre, and just try and do my bit to help get them out there a little bit further than they possibly can, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get it. You know what? I was looking at the live stream on YouTube, and it's only flickering on my end, like on my Zoom. It's crazy. It's not doing it on YouTube though, so that's good. That's a good thing. I can put up with it. It's fine. So
Happy days.
nobody has to worry about it. You don't see what I see. It's great. I can deal with it. That's good. No, yeah, I totally get it. It is difficult. It's difficult to promote anything.
Yeah.
It's difficult to promote this show. You have to. I was talking to the guy that plays bass in the band that I'm in. I was talking to him, and he's on TikTok. He's got like 12,000 followers, and he's really good with knowing what you need to do to get the algorithm to get with you and get people to come and check out your stuff. He's just really good with that. I was like, dude, you could make a crap ton of money teaching people this stuff.
Yeah.
'Cause he's constantly giving me pointers on things to change or to things not to change.
And I might have to have a word with him myself.
yeah. He's just smart, and when I was chatting with him, I was like, you pretty much have to be on every platform and post everything to the same platform. You can't just focus on one. You have to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you like. I don't like Facebook. I started the show on Facebook, but I don't. I cannot stand their platform. I just can't. It's not very user friendly for what I do for content creators. It's just not. It's hard to use. It's hard to post. It's hard to do anything on there. So luckily Meta owns Instagram, so all my posts from Instagram automatically go to my page. So I don't have to go on Facebook. But then there's TikTok. Post on TikTok, and then there's X. I've never really messed with X, but there's that, because there's platforms that everybody uses, and that's their go-to, and that's why you have to post everything.
That's
and
it.
there's Snapchat, and there's so many. It's like, where do you focus your time, but you can't focus on one. You have to do all of them if you
That's
want to
it.
be
And
heard.
you have to be regular. You have to be posting regular.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I just now remembered. I was gonna give No Horizon the Zoom login and have them surprise you. And I totally forgot to send it to them.
Oh, dude.
We'll see if they pop into the chat though. That sucks. Man. Michael is in the chat and he says, "Absolute legend, Craigo brought so much to the partnership with Headbanger HQ."
Oh, legend. Thank you, Michael.
You're an absolute legend. You are a legend, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're becoming a legend. How about that? We'll become legends together. We'll be legends.
That's it. Yep.
Okay, so how did you when you first started out? You know, you started with that local band that you know. Did you just want to continue just doing like? Did that get a lot of positive feedback and said, "Oh, you know, I'm sure the band thanked you for doing it." But did other people say you should do some more? You know, things like that, or how did you continue to do it?
I'd already pre looked up a few unsigned bands, some that I've shared a stage with, some that I've heard of.
Mhm.
So I focused on them first, and then I had some recommendations thrown at me. I saw a few bands on the side of YouTube, but
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
you
their
call
algorithm's pretty good with that. Show you
yeah.
what you want to hear. Yeah.
So I messaged pretty much everybody, and
Yeah.
everybody was so absolutely yes,
Yeah.
please.
So has it kind of surprised you the growth of just doing this for fun? I guess you know, just starting to do this for fun, and so bands could get recognized too. But like, has it kind of surprised you? You know, as you go along.
I'm surprised every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every day. It's not a massive channel. I mean, I've only got, I think it was last time I looked, 337 subscribers on YouTube,
Yeah.
considering I've done nearly 200 videos.
I feel it.
I'm
I
I'm
feel it. I
not
really
worried
do.
about I'm not worried about that at
Yeah.
all. But what what's not surprises me, but what the best thing I get out of it is when I do the video, the band or the artist that I've reacted to messages me back saying thank you.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
really appreciate it.
When they didn't even know that you were going to do it, right?
Well,
Or did they?
I
Okay.
ask every band and artist first before I do it.
So it was different when I asked you to do ours, right?
Oh yeah, so if you ask me,
Yeah.
that's technically giving me permission to do it. So
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
You recently did, well, I guess yesterday, right? Was it yesterday? The day before? I had you do, we only have two songs out, and one of them's not even out everywhere. It's just on YouTube. And I was like, well, can you do a video for our stuff? Because it's not really like what you usually. It's not like thrashing metal and not
yeah.
at all. Like it's. By the way, that alien thing, I'll tell you what that is here in a second. The alien thing.
Okay.
It's actually over there. I was going to get it, but yeah, our stuff is more like kind of like what like Tool sounding stuff. It's very that's I mean that's like a big influence for us. So it's kind of like that. But I was surprised that you were willing to do it, but you didn't know what it sounded like anyway. Like it could have been like polka music, right?
It could have been anything, but I've said from the beginning I will react to any genre,
Yeah.
any band, any artist. It doesn't matter.
We were happy. We were happy.
Everybody gets a chance.
All the guys received it well, so we really enjoyed watching that. It was cool.
Thank you very
But yeah,
much.
the what did you call it? The alien something.
Oh, the aliens are coming.
Yeah, something like. So that thing is a it's you ever heard of the brand Moog, Moog? They make
Yeah.
like synthesizers of it. So that's a Moog DFAM that I use when I play that and I sing in the band. That's what I do. But it's got knobs on it and it's like a synthesizer. It's crazy. It just makes all kind of weird shit. and Rob takes that, and we'll do it'll just be me playing when we're recording. I'll just play that thing over top of it, and he'll just pull things from it and put it together. It's crazy. But yeah, that thing is, you can pretty much summon the devil with that thing, if you spend a lot of time.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
So we use that a lot. But yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, it was like alien something. I can't remember what it was. I'd have to go back and see. But what was the most, are there, if you can think, you've done over 200. So what was the most interesting one? You don't have to name names if you don't want to, but you can.
I think the most interesting one I've done was a Spanish singer doing a remastered English version of Nessa Dorma.
I don't know. I'm not aware of that.
It's Puccini's opera.
Oh, okay. My goodness. All right. How was that?
It was incredible.
Was it? Could he speak English well? Could he? Was he?
It was an artist called Beatriz Villa.
Okay.
And
did you know that that's what style of music it was before you did it?
I had an inkling.
Yeah. So if you haven't heard like these, have you heard like some of their songs and then you just pick one that you haven't heard and react to it? Is that how you do it?
No, I got a message.
Okay.
From the producer of that song.
Okay.
And she gave me basic details.
Kind of like I did. Song. I was like, I can tell you what it's about, but that might throw it off a little bit,
Yeah.
That's funny.
But she sent me the link to the video. I reacted to it.
Do you always post your first reactions, or are there ones that you got you just it wasn't going right or something? It was just totally off or something that you had to you couldn't post the first reaction to.
If I've saved every single intro, I'd have about 5 days worth of bloopers.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I can stop and start during the intro, but as soon as I press play, that's it.
Oh, okay.
If I mess anything up, I've messed it up.
Yeah, because you can't. That'd be tough to edit because you'd be able to tell that it was edited.
Exactly.
That's true.
And then in my head, I'll be telling myself I'm lying at saying it's a first time reaction.
True. Yeah, and you're a genuine person. I mean, you could have. I was telling Rob's our guitar player. I was telling him, I was like, he could have stopped during Smile and got his tissues or whatever he needed, and wiped his face and took a deep breath and then continued his reaction. But he didn't. He did stop the music, but you saw him get tissues and then he restarted it. That's wholesome. That's what you want. That's what it's supposed to be. It's not a reaction video if you pause it, or
exactly.
You could pause it so you get tissues and then you keep listening. But you know what I mean? Like if you paused it and like edited that completely out, that's not really a genuine reaction, I guess, right?
Too true.
But yeah, that's the one that got me hooked. I was like, he's really doing it. He's not just saying, "Oh, I've never heard this before," and then acting his reactions. It's an actual reaction.
Oh yeah, no.
That's why it was cool to see you react to ours.
Never happen on my channel.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that.
And to this day, that is the only song that's made me cry. It's the only song
I'll write
that's
one that
broke
makes you
me.
cry. I'll write one that makes you cry. Maybe. No, I don't. I mean, who wants to do that? And I don't think, that was his. That was his aim to make anybody cry. But it was a very, regardless of if you lost your dad, but you did lose your dad, so you heavily related to this. But I guess it reaches out to anybody that you've lost, even if it's like been a pet. Anybody can pull something from that song.
Absolutely.
By the way, the song's called "Smile" by No Horizon, the one that we're talking about, and very good band. Go follow them and listen to their stuff. Especially that song. It's good. So good. That band they're blowing up. They're going places. They really are,
and they deserve to.
Yeah, for sure. And I think they made the right move by going out and getting the bass player and getting the drummer that they have now. And I think their first show is in July, their very first, and they're headlining, which is crazy.
Yeah,
it's hard to headline your very first show.
Isn't it May? Isn't it the 25th
Is it May?
of May?
It might be. Yeah, it might be. I knew it was like coming up. It might be.
I think their EP drops on May the 30th.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, because I asked them if they wanted to come back on and we could do like a midnight thing, for up to the release. I don't mind doing that. But the problem is they're in Utah, so it would be like 2 in the morning here. But I don't care. I'll still do it.
Yeah.
I'm always up. I'm always up. Okay, so I have a couple of announcements that I'll go ahead and do in case people might be waiting for me to make these announcements. And they have something else to do. It's Sunday. People are lounging around the house, and of course it's nighttime there already, right?
Yeah.
You
What,
seem like a
25 past
night
9?
owl because
Yeah.
you're usually online when I'm online chatting with me, and it's like here it's like 2 a.m. So there it would be like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. Are you a night owl also? Like do you like to be up at night?
No, not at all.
No, so I'm waking you up when I'm texting you and stuff. Sometimes. But no,
Um,
so my big announcements. I'll start with the one that I was telling you about the band. The band that's going to play us out of the show tonight on this show is called Never Easy, and the guitar player in that band is also a guitar player, and they're like a progressive, I guess not really metal. It's more like atmospheric prog metal or something. I don't know. I don't know how to. It's hard for me to describe bands and what they sound like, but it's very good. And they're called Northern, and I've been following them for quite a while, and they have a bunch of followers. And the guitar player alone has like 42,000 Instagram followers, which is nuts. And so they did one of these campaigns where they'll send you a signed CD and some guitar picks and stickers and stuff. All you have to do is pay shipping, right? So I went ahead and did that because I like Northern. They're really good. Well, the emails are very personalized and from Philippe. And I was like, and Philippe's the guitar player that I'm talking about. And, I was like, let's see how personalized it is and if they really read all the emails. So I responded to one of the emails, and I just basically said it would be an honor to interview you on my show. And he said, well, I'm getting ready to leave for tour. We'll do it when I get back. So basically, Philippe will be on the show at some point when he gets back from tour. He's coming to the UK, actually. They're touring a little bit on the East Coast of the United States, and then they're going to the UK. I'll have to send you their itinerary. It might be close by. It's really good stuff. And I might go to Cleveland on the 11th next week, this coming Friday, and see him, meet him in person. I think that would be a good, take him some stickers and some keychains and things like that. Maybe I'll give him a few extra to give to you, if you go to his
please,
show.
please.
That'd be awesome. Save us some shipping money, right?
Yeah.
Now the other big announcement, and folks might have been waiting on this because I haven't really said much about it. The 5-year anniversary of this show will be July 30th of this year, which is crazy. And you're at your guest number 335, Craig. So thank you for that.
I'll remember that number.
Yes. And so I wanted to do something special. Like every anniversary, I will do a show and have people on Zoom, and the whole screen on Zoom's filled up with previous guests. It's fun to talk to all of them again, and whoever it is, and it's different every year, and it's fun. But I wanted to do something else, especially for people in the area. I wanted to do something in person. What would I do? I'm not going to go have a barbecue and play horseshoes. Let's have a concert. That's it's a music show, so let's do a concert. So the big announcement is I've secured a venue. It's in my hometown of Clarksburg, just now down the road here. It's called Jacoby's, and it's going to be on August 2nd. And there's probably going to be about 4 to 6 bands, including ours, that will play. And I will let everybody know as soon as we get confirmation from the bands. But it's like a weight off my shoulders getting the venue. So I have the space now. Let's start planning. So yeah, I'm going to give myself a round of applause. Can I give myself a round of applause? Or actually, everyone else. There we go. Thanks, Mom. So that's awesome. I can't wait for that. And things are in the works, and some things are already done. But I want to I'll announce and post about it very soon, probably within the week. Just so people can plan. Oh, and that's not really an order of the bands, but I mean there has to be an order of the bands, but not like like opener and things like that. Because everybody's good. That's going to be playing. but headlining, because there's got to be somebody that plays last. And that's going to be the very first guest that I had on my show back in 2020, July 30th of 2020. And that's my buddy Dale that lives in Nashville now. And we graduated high school together. He's from here. And I think he should be the headliner because, you know, he was the very first guest. So he's going to be traveling over from Nashville and be the headliner. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good night. And I will probably live stream most of it, if not all, you know, just so other folks can watch it if they want to. I haven't even thought about that part yet, so I got to plan everything else first. So that's going to be a lot of fun, August the 2nd, and I will let everybody know some more details about it when we get to it. Wow. I have a little surprise for you, Craig, and I told you a little bit before we started. I was in another band previous to Deviant Cause, and it was called Natural Cause. And it was me and my buddy Mike, and we did and released one song. We wrote and released one song. And we also did a music video that was shot in my living room here. And I want to take a little break here and play that song for you. And you don't have to live react. Remember, I was asking if you can live react to it, but you can if you want. You know, you can leave your microphone on, and you know, it'll be fine. But I was wanting to play that song for you, and we'll just take a little break from the interview here and let you relax and stretch a little bit. If you got to poop, you can go poop. But wear your headphones so you can hear the song. Anyway,
let's do it.
So we'll take a little break here, and maybe we'll do off stage after this. You want to do off stage after this? The little segment that I have? Okay. All right. I'll let Jackie tell us about off stage, and then this song is called Dream, and it's me on vocals and acoustic guitar, and then my buddy Mike that was living here at the time. He's on the lead guitar, and he did a great job at it. Let's see. Here's Jackie telling you about Offstage, and then we will listen to Dream.
Unfiltered, unexpected. We're going offstage next.
That's the spacey alien thing again.
Beautiful tone, Alex.
Vision was in this day.
Well, they're back again.
What do you think of that?
I like that.
You like that one?
I like that. I like how there's so many levels to it. How you build it up, bring it back down again, go back up, and that effect on your vocals. I like that.
It's yeah. You mentioned that on the other reaction that you did with Deviant Cause. It's the only thing I really put on there is a little bit of reverb, and there's usually always an echo of some sort or delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's usually, I don't know why, it just always is.
Oh, it sounds good.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Yeah.
But that was the beginnings of Deviant Cause, and then Mike had ended up opening a restaurant, so he was going to have time to continue. So that's where Deviant Cause was formed. It was Rob actually played bass on that track, and produced it, and we released it, and then after that actually Entitled was birthed shortly after that song came out. That's when me and Rob pretty much wrote Entitled, and it was like, well, we need to change the name because you're not a part of. But so Rob's stuff, he's got stuff out under Deviant Philosopher. So we took Deviant and then the other side of Natural Cause and just made it Deviant Cause. So that's where that came from, the name. So yeah.
There we go.
So what did you play when you were playing in bands?
The first band and a number after I was rhythm guitar.
Yeah.
And
Did you ever
vocals.
sing? Did you ever sing or anything?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What style of music was it? Like that?
No, I started off in a pop punk
Oh,
band,
nice. Yeah,
so
I like
that
that.
was a lot of fun
I'm sure it was. Yeah.
doing that.
Was it like what was the name of it? I mean, is it out where I could hear it?
No, no, no,
Ah, you have
no,
to send me.
no.
You have to send me something if you got it.
If I can find it,
Yeah, if
I
you
will do. We were called Death by Worms.
Death by Worms.
Yep.
Okay, where did that come from? What does that mean?
Um, I don't know,
Yeah.
if I'm honest.
There was a
I
band that you
joined the band
there was a band that you
afterwards.
reviewed today. Something about a battlefield. What are they called? Or was that the name of
Oh,
the song?
Truth of Heresy.
Was that the name
It-
of is that the
That's the name of the band.
okay, what was the song name? It was something about something on the battlefield or something.
Skirmish on the Skirmish on the Blood Fields.
Yeah, yeah. That's I haven't listened to it yet, but it sounds brutal though.
Yeah, it's just got that raw energy sound and just no filter on it.
You,
Just
you can kind of tell that by the name of a song how it's going to be. Like if you've never heard of the band and you just see like or names of all the songs, like on an album or something, you can kind of tell what kind of music's going to be. Like
yeah, yeah.
usually you can. All right, offstage is this segment that I do with every band and every guest I have on. I try to, and it's just basically just a. Lately, it's been would you rather questions. So you have to pick one side, but there's no right answer. It's just like would you rather do this or do this? If you had to pick one, and it's kind of evolved into the would you rather's because they're just the best ones. It's the best like open-ended question you can ask somebody. And there's a lot of silly ones. There's a lot of raunchy ones and there's a lot of silly ones. But we'll try to. I'll ask a little bit different ones that I haven't used yet, and we'll see how those go. Um,
Okay.
okay. Would you rather have the ability to read minds or the ability to become invisible, or I guess be invisible?
Invisible.
Rather, you won't want to like read minds at all?
No,
No.
I haven't been able to do that in the
Invisible would be
42
good though.
years,
Invisible would definitely
so
be
I'm
good.
not going to miss that.
Yeah,
I would love to be invisible
that would be good because you
or
could
be
like walk
able to
into
go
the
invisible.
you could walk into the women's locker room,
But
and
hey,
they're not going to know you're there. That's what I would use
well,
it for. That's what I would use it for. Okay, I'll save the. I do have like two like really good questions about like more serious questions, but we'll save those for later. Let's see. I asked this to the Haptics. The Haptics is a band out of Vancouver, British Columbia. I had them on last, and I asked them this: would you rather your instrument, so your guitar, would you rather your guitar only be able to play polka music, or every time that you sing, you just sound like a cat meowing?
oh,
And you have to choose one.
I'll probably go with the cat meowing.
Yeah, that's well. One of them went with that, and then the other one went with the polka music. And I was like, well, at that point, you're gonna have to buy like the polka pants with the suspenders, those flannel pants or whatever.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's see. These are really good. Okay, this is the funny one. I try to ask this to every band, but this one's good. So would you rather have dicks for fingers
Oh.
or never be able to taste anything ever again?
You asked this to No Horizon, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
So now we got to get your answer.
No, because all I can think of now is
Dicks for fingers?
Cheeto.
Yeah, the
cheesy-
Cheeto dust. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got to get them aroused somehow. So eat Cheetos and then lick them off there, and then there you go. Done. No longer floppy. What do you got? What do you think?
Wow.
I know it's tough. It's very tough. I mean,
What was it again? The fingers.
would you
or
rather
the-
have dicks for fingers or just not be able to taste anything ever again?
Not be able to taste anything.
So I guess if you had dicks
Well-
for fingers, you could taste the Cheetos because,
But if you couldn't taste anything, then
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to taste the fingers.
Well, yeah, but you gotta pick either or which you would have. So I guess that wouldn't apply. I don't know. I don't make the questions. I mean, I kind of do, but Not really.
I suppose I could probably make a fair bit of money if I had fingers like that.
That's true. I mean, you could
I could go on tour.
Yeah, with like the circ, like what do they say? Go to the circus or tour with the
Yeah,
circus
yeah,
or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Freak of the week.
Freak of the year, you know, or freak of the
Freak-
century. That'd be
Freak of the
awesome.
week every week.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Let's see. Would you rather sweat glitter or fart confetti? I think I asked them this one too. I know it's tough, isn't it? But I mean, okay, this
I
is
had to wash off a lot of glitter this morning.
yeah, glitter gets on everything. Yeah. The way I think of the
And
confetti one though is like if you're in an elevator or somewhere in public and you let out a silent fart, just think about it. Nobody would know because there's just be confetti everywhere, you know.
so the confetti would go through your clothes.
Oh, I'm sure it would. Yeah, we'll say yes. Yeah,
Well, yeah, I'll
I
do
think
that
that's
then.
that's the best option. Yeah, because
No,
glitter,
nobody's got time for glitter.
you can't get glitter to go away.
No.
The best is when people send a Christmas card that has glitter on it. You know, you
Oh,
open it
no.
up, you're excited because you
no.
haven't heard from that person in a long time. You see it on the envelope, you open it up, and it's full of glitter. You know, I hate that.
No,
Stop sending me glitter. You know,
yeah, you don't need that kind of negativity in your life.
no, I don't have that kind of time to clean it up either. You know?
True that.
I got a
True
podcast to run here. I can't. You know, I don't have time for that. What's the manliest thing you've ever done?
The manliest
The
thing I've ever
manliest
done.
thing. What's the manliest thing you've ever done? Yeah,
Oh,
like eat an entire tomahawk of beef or something. I don't know.
oh,
We have all the time in the world. We can go back to this question if you want.
yeah. Let me think on that one.
All right. Is there any strange food combinations that you enjoy, like pizza, like ketchup on pizza, or anything like weird that's not a normal combination?
So I agree that, and I firmly stand clear on it.
Okay.
Mayonnaise goes on everything.
Okay. All right.
It
So
doesn't matter if it's plain mayo, garlic mayo. I even a couple of months ago, I got a bottle of pickled onion Monster Munch flavored mayo.
I don't like pickles, but yeah.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Okay, so I don't know if it's like that over there in the UK, but in the United States, I don't know. I don't even know if it's everywhere. It might just be West Virginia. You know, because there's the regular mayonnaise, and then there's Miracle Whip, which they also for some reason call salad dressing here because that's what it says on the bottle. But that I kind of favor Miracle Whip more than I do mayonnaise just in certain instances, like a sandwich. But not every sandwich. You know, some sandwiches because it has. I don't know if you've ever had Miracle Whip. It's like tangier than. It's like a tangier mayonnaise, basically. It's
No.
got a tang flavor. But you have to try it sometime. If you ever see it, it might be over there. I don't know. I don't know if it's over there or not. I'll ask Tom.
I'm sure it might be in one of the specialist shops.
It's called Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip. It's been around forever. But yeah, it's. I don't know if that's an all over the United States thing, but you know, I like a bologna sandwich or I get bologna. I guess some people say it's like the processed meat in a circle. You know, that Miracle Whip for sure. Mayonnaise just doesn't taste right. It's got to be Miracle Whip. That's just my preference. But yeah,
And
that's not really that strange though. But like everything, like even like dessert, you put it on.
on a Sunday roast, as
Really?
it's happened
Really?
before. Yeah.
Man,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I
I'm
do like
a
mayonnaise.
fiend when it comes to that.
So,
Doesn't
like,
matter what it is. Curries,
Okay, so like
Mayonnaise
French
has
fries,
gone
you
on the
guys
curry.
call fries, right? Or you call those
chips.
chips? Yeah. So on your chips, even you dip your chips in it.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Really? I mean, yeah, I guess that would be good. So you don't like ketchup, or do you like ketchup?
I do like ketchup. I like
But not with your chips.
barbecue sauce. I
What's your favorite-
love sauces, but mayonnaise.
What's your absolute favorite food? That's not one of the offstage questions, but I'm just kind of intrigued.
Favorite food.
Of all time.
The
Can't be pizza.
the best meal I've had was down in Camden Town in London,
Okay.
just in one of the little back streets. Went into an Indian restaurant. The best lamb Rogan Josh I've ever had in my life.
Okay, explain that dish to me. I know lamb, but like what's it?
It's not overly spicy. It's a little bit up from a tikka, not quite as hot as a madras.
So
Kind
yeah,
of in the
because
middle.
Indian food can be spicy,
Yeah.
and Thai food can also. Thai food can be really spicy at
I,
times.
I tend to stay away from Thai food because
I don't know how they
I'm
eat it,
kind of
honestly.
allergic to coconut, and they
Oh
use a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of coconut.
they do use a lot of that. Have you ever had Caribbean jerk chicken?
Oh yeah,
I actually have some marinating in my fridge right now. That's gonna be so
nice.
good later. Ugh, it's gonna be really good. Okay, we'll do a couple more here. We'll do the serious ones. We'll do the serious ones. Let's see. This one's kind of new. Would you rather know exactly when you will die or how you will die?
When?
Why?
So I can get as many videos out as I can.
That's true. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Then you will definitely get on every platform and promote yourself. One last time.
Absolutely.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, the lid's closed. Um, okay. And the other one is I don't know how I even forget the other one, but no, that's not it. Where is it? Where is it? I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it. Would you rather? No, that's not it. I can never find it. It's crazy. I have things all over the place on here. Damn it. I'm gonna have to put that together with that other one. That way I don't have. All right. Well. While I'm looking for it, here's another one. What's one thing that you're secretly terrible at that everybody assumes that you're good at?
Making videos.
Making videos?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the technology that surrounds
Mm.
and all the certain intricacies around that I have absolutely no idea about, and I learn something new every day.
Yeah, that same here. Yeah. Okay, there I found it. There it is. Okay, so would you rather lose all of your memories or never be able to create new ones?
Oh, you asked No Horizon this one as well.
I know. It's a tough one. I ask everybody this one because it's a good question. If you'd have to choose. And I guess it
See,
depends on your past, I guess, if you want to forget your
yeah,
past. But some people are good. I'm on the fence with it, honestly. Like I don't
yeah, I
know.
think I am as well. I mean, I wouldn't want to forget any of the memories I've already made,
Right. Yeah.
but then there
But
could
yeah,
be so many good memories to come. That
yeah, exactly. And that's why it's tough. It's like the obvious choice would be you don't want to lose the memories you've already made, but then again, you're not gonna be able to make any new ones. So like, damn it, it's like,
yeah,
ugh. Can you believe the AI came up with that question?
okay,
The AI, and I use the Gemini AI, which is the Google version of AI,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's very I don't use it for like like decisions on life or anything. I don't use because it does make mistakes. I don't know if you've ever used an AI, but it has explained things to me. Like I made this show an LLC last May. A business,
yeah.
and just basically to separate my business assets from my personal assets. If I would get sued, don't sue me. Please don't sue me. Don't take any of this to heart. At all.
Yeah, back off everyone.
But you never know. People will sue for the dumbest things,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
win. So
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that I had that stuff separate. So, but I get letters sent to me from the state on compliance and things like that, and some of it I don't understand. So I'll ask the AI, and basically they're just searching the internet for the answer.
Hmm.
It's saving me time, and it's I don't take everything to heart that it says, but I'll do my own research. But it definitely, if I don't know what like one word means, it'll explain the word to me, and then I can be like, oh, okay, that's what they're asking for. So
Yeah.
just things like that. It's pretty neat. I don't think I did ask it if it the other day I was just bored and I was asking it just a random question. Like, why are you talking in like like you're God and you're like smarter than me? Because I mean, it's not really smarter than me. It's just the way it's built, and that's what it pretty much said. It's not that he's like he or she says I can change my tone based on what you tell me because it remembers your conversations. It's weird. So I was like, well, chill out a little bit, like you're too. It's just like chatting with somebody. It's weird. But I was like, well, what are you better than like the Apple AI or the Chat GPT? And and then it responded, it's basically just the way I'm programmed. Like, so I mean, like it knows how to speak to you based on what it's programmed, how it's programmed. It's just, and we did that. So like, I don't think there's any way they could take over because they don't have emotions. There's no way to, it told me that for sure. It didn't have emotions.
That's probably what's going to make them dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think about AIs in the future?
I'd try not to think.
Yeah.
It gets me in trouble.
With anything?
With most things, yeah.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. But you do think about reaction videos all the time.
Every day.
Not all the time, but every day. Okay, well,
every day.
Even in your sleep.
Mate, there's so many
Yeah.
bands
that need recognition, I guess, right? And that's
exactly.
why
I haven't even scratched the surface.
I'm willing to give you a bunch of them if you want some. I'll give you a bunch.
Absolutely.
And there's a label that I've been they've been gifting me interviews, with the haptics that I had on last from Vancouver. They are signed with Sode Records, and I've gotten several from Sode Records, and Metal Incorporated is the one that you should check out because that's more who you react to, metal bands. And Joshua Jones, I'll share his profile with you and kind of tell him who you are and things. And you should really get some bands from him because it's all metal stuff and it's good. I've had a few of his clients on the show also, and he's also in a band called the Obsidian Resurrection, and it's brutal. It's good shit.
Sounds good.
Yes, but I will link you up with them and everybody that's watching, go to Craig's YouTube channel. It's Let's Go Craigo, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, go to Let's Go Craigo and subscribe and watch the smile one. You'll know exactly what we're talking about with that reaction and watch some of the other ones. Skim through the list, and if there's a band that looks cool, just by name, check it out. See how Craig liked it. And now, are there ones that you don't like personally? You don't have to name them. I'm just saying, are there ones that you react to and you kind of have trouble reacting to it because you just don't like it personally?
No.
No, really?
No,
not
at all. Not one.
Wow. No,
everybody's talented in their own way.
Can people submit to you like I did? Can people
that
are watching this? Can they say, "Hey, I want him to react to something that we have"? How would they get a hold of you? Are there different? I guess your email and things, but you want to tell them how they can get a hold of you?
Yeah, definitely. You can email me at LetsGoCraigo83@gmail.com or Facebook, Instagram, YouTube comments.
Just search for Let's Go Craigo and you'll find it probably, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will put some of your links in the description when we're done too. If you want to, if you just want to send them to me on Instagram or something, or email them, whatever your links, so I don't get them wrong.
Yeah, no worries.
I will put them in there, and that way they can just click on it and find you and submit their stuff. Hopefully you're not overwhelmed with it, but I'd love for you to be overwhelmed with it. I want people to come and find you. It's genuine reactions. It really is. It's really really good.
Thank you very much. I would also like to plug HeadbangerHQ.
Yes, for sure.
Absolute legends.
What do they do? Are they a label? Or what do they do?
Not a label, no. They do reviews for bands and artists, publish reviews.
Nice.
If you go over to www.headbangerhq.com, there's lots going on there. Chris and Michael, who run it, absolute sound legends.
Maybe they would come on my show and I can interview them. You think? You think they would do this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, they do publish reviews for bands and artists. There's an online store which has just come up. Bands and artists can present a logo of some sort and speak with Chris and Michael about their product. They can get them on t-shirts, mugs,
Nice.
pretty
Heck
much
yeah.
anything. Then they'll organise the details, the pricing, everything to do that. Slap it on the store.
Nice.
Anybody can go onto that store, purchase it, and have it sent to them direct.
Do you have some LetsGoCraigo merch yet?
Not yet,
You need to get
but
some
I
stickers. I'll
am
put them up
working
on the
on
wall
it.
behind me.
I am. There's plans in development. Merch is one of them.
Nice. Well, the only way from here is up, right?
Absolutely.
And more and more and more. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
I mean, there is a lot of, I guess, I don't know how, I've never really looked it up, but there are people out there I've seen that do reaction videos, you know, and I guess I react a little bit on the show when I hear bands, especially new stuff, you know. We actually before what's it called, the new No Horizon song, Under the Waves? Is that what
Under
it's
the
called?
Waves, yeah.
Before that was even out, because they did their show I think Thursday and it came out Friday. I think that's what it was. I can't remember, but you know, I played a little bit of it when they sent it to me in email. You know, they just sent me the track to play on the show, and I just listened to a little bit just to make sure it was there, you know, for the show. So I at that point I hadn't heard the entire song, so I guess that's a sort of a reaction, but just by me like headbanging and shit. But you know, you know, it's not like what you guys do. You know, you actually review the song too. You know, you're doing an active review and while it's going and the things that you like and oh, what was that? You know, I don't really do that because I don't talk during the song. You know, I just throw things and you know like hit people and things. But yeah, I think it's a really cool thing. And when one comes up on my feed, whoever it is, I will watch it just because it's cool to see people's reactions to things. You know.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So I think it's a cool thing you're doing, man. And yeah, go follow him and subscribe and yeah.
And
It's
then
badass.
go follow Headbanger HQ.
Yes, that also, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they do like, I've started doing live streams over on Twitch, but
Oh, that's
I am
right.
gonna
Yeah, you did.
I am gonna try YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Headbanger HQ do live streams as well.
Sweet.
I've reacted to quite a number of bands because they've been played on Headbanger.
Nice. Nice. And
That-
yeah,
that-
and cross promotion, like remember I was telling you about my buddy Rick that knows pretty much like algorithms and things. He said cross promotion is like the biggest thing that bands can do together, because you know they might, you know, if they play something of your band to their fans, that might gain another listener for you, you know, that had no clue who you were. And you know, same with
That's it.
what we do. You know, like we're pretty much cross promoting right now, and you're cross promoting with Headbanger. You know, and it just helps everybody. We're
Yeah.
trying to push everybody everywhere. So if everybody could do everything at once, do it. You know, right?
And do it now.
Do it now. Yeah, I will send you. I will send you the UK schedule for Never Easy. That's who we're gonna listen to out of the show tonight. Um, and I will release more information after he gets back from tour about his appearance on this show, and it'll be fun. I'll ask him the Dick's question and everything. You know, like I have to. That's a staple question. But I will send you their schedule, and maybe when I go up to Cleveland on Friday, I'll give him a little bit extra stickers and things just to bring you. I'm like, here, take these to the UK and give them to Craig. You'll know him. His name's LetsGoCraigo, and he'll come right up to you. And yeah, so maybe we'll do that. But there's a chance that I might not be able to go, but probably more than likely, I'd say 75% chance I will go to that show.
Yes.
Real quick, last night I went to Pittsburgh. Me and my girlfriend actually went to Pittsburgh. They were doing this. They called it the Millvale Revival, because in this part of Pittsburgh is called Millvale, and the venue was Mr. Small's Theater, and it was Rattlebones, Three Leagues to Rome, The Jaded Lips, and Drown the Deep. Drown the Deep was on the show about a year and a half ago, and I told them they must come back on, you know, again. They just released a cover of Purple Rain, and it's freaking badass. It's so good. Like, covers is one thing you don't want to mess up, especially that song, and they
Especially that
freaking
song.
nailed it. They freaking nailed it. And, yeah, and they played it there, for that show too. And it was so good, so good. Drown the Deep, Three Leagues to Rome are my buddies, and they played in the Jaded Lips. I talked to the Jaded Lips. I knew of them but never met them, and I got their. I think I left it in the vehicle, but I got their set list and they signed it that I'll frame and put up on the wall. And they're going to come on the show. I owe them an email about the show, and we'll schedule them soon. The Jaded Lips, very entertaining music. And then Rattlebones, we didn't stay for all of Rattlebones, but what I did hear, a couple of songs at the beginning, before we left, were very good. And I saw several people I knew too, which was awesome. Pittsburgh's it's about 2 hours from here, and it's a big network of guests I've had on the show. And met a lot of cool people through
Awesome.
Pittsburgh. So I do plan on coming to the UK at some point. And now that I know 2 people in the UK, and how far is London from you? Do you think?
It's probably somewhere between 100 to 150 mile. I would
So
imagine.
you'll come to London.
So-
You'll come to London and see me and Tom then.
Oh yeah, I'll get the train down. That'll
No,
be
well,
about an
I
hour.
got to get to the Cadbury factory, so I'm going to have to come up there probably. I would think
Yeah,
So, yeah, we'll
I'll
do
meet
that.
you there.
we'll do that. Yeah, yeah. I plan on getting over there, and I've never been overseas. I've been to other countries, like Mexico and Canada and stuff, but we're connected to them, So like that doesn't really count, I don't think. But I want to come to Europe, and not really backpack Europe, but I definitely want to come to London, and I want to see Tom. Me and you will hook up, and we'll hang out, and we'll headbang together, and maybe do a show. Maybe we'll do a show. I'll just have
You
my
never
fun,
know.
probably. But,
You
maybe
never
we'll do that.
know.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But I'm
Yeah, man.
thinking probably a good maybe 2 year plan for that. That's there's a lot of things you got to do, like get a passport, which I don't have. Sometimes it
Oh,
takes
that'll be the first thing then.
sometimes that takes a long time to get a passport back here for some reason. I don't know. A lot of people leaving the country. It can't have anything to do with the elections or politics, I guess. People leaving the country. I hate talking about politics on here, but
Oh, so do I. So.
I always make fun of Tom because you guys drive on the wrong side of the road over there. But
told
but
you
for,
that?
but it's really, if you think about it, it would be the right side of the road. Because we drive in the other lane.
Oh, yeah.
Opposite of you guys. Do you drive? Do you drive?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't. But still,
But
it
we
just-
do drive on
I
the
wouldn't be
left
able to.
side, which is the right side.
But it should. But if you think about it, the that's the side of the driver closest to the middle of the road, right?
That's it. Yeah.
So it makes more sense that way. So if anything, we drive on the wrong side of the road because I don't know. Whatever. I make fun of him all the time for that though. And he's a driving instructor too. So
Oh, even better.
Yeah. Yes. Tom couldn't. I was going to have him co-host with me today, and he was practicing with his band. He couldn't do it, but he said, "Best wishes to you, and have a good show." So maybe next time you have to come back.
Absolutely.
You have to definitely come back.
I'll gladly come back.
I'm sorry to No Horizon. I was supposed to surprise you with No Horizon today on the interview, and I forgot. It just slipped my mind. I have a podcast to run. I got so many things going through my head. I got people to schedule. I'm busy all the time, sort of, for the most part. So next time we'll get them on. Maybe we'll just do a show together. Me, you, No Horizon, and we'll just have sometimes I'll do that for like a holiday.
That
or
would be
something.
amazing.
We'll just do a holiday show or something. Have you talked to them like on like this before? Like on a
No, don't.
No?
No.
All right, we'll schedule that.
Just through messages.
I'll talk to them, and maybe their upcoming release that we were talking about. I was talking about with them about doing the midnight thing or something like that. I'll talk to them, and we'll all get together if we can and do that. That'd be fun.
That sounds awesome.
Craig, thanks so much for coming on. It's been awesome doing something different, and I don't have to tell bands what they sound like, and I love doing that too. But like I like these different episodes where I can take a break from that. So thanks for having me.
My absolute pleasure. And this is the first time I've ever done anything like this.
Okay, that deserves. You did great. You were you told me you were nervous at the beginning when I first
I
asked
was a
you
bag
this.
of nerves, mate.
You are great. You were great. You're a natural at this. You're a natural at this.
Oh,
You have
no.
to co-host with me sometime when I have a good band on. You know, that'd be fun. Are you willing to do that? Would you want to do that?
I'm willing to do co-hosting. Yeah,
Yeah, you should. I think it'd be fun.
we'll give it a go.
Tomorrow night, I'll be back tomorrow night with a band from Long Island, New York. They're called We're Not Doctors. So I can't guess that they're doctors if they're pretty much saying that they're not doctors. They have a really good story. I have their bio in it. Their bio is on YouTube also. You can read it if you want. But they kind of sound like Deftones, kind of, but in their own style. And it's really good. It's really good stuff. It's just two guys, and we'll talk to them at 9:30 Eastern tomorrow night right here on YouTube. So join us for that if you can. I know that's probably, 2:30 in the morning over there?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but it's always up on YouTube. You know, you can watch any of the episodes anytime you want. And go follow Craig's channel. Go or subscribe. I guess it is on YouTube. Subscribe and then get on Instagram and follow his channel there. And anywhere you're on, he's probably on there. You know, somewhere.
I'm not on X.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody is. I don't know. I'm not on. I think I have a personal on there just because I was following something else, but I haven't been on. I don't even know my password on there, so they're not I don't think they miss me that much. You know. Do you have you do the TikTok stuff?
I have got TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm kind of debating on getting rid of it though.
It's just too much.
Yeah.
I say, you know, forget what Rick says. My buddy Rick, forget what he says. Stick to what you like. Gain your following.
Yeah.
If people want to follow you, they'll migrate. They'll migrate over. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
True that.
Who cares? They're missing. Who cares if they do? They're missing out. You know, if they don't.
Precisely.
All right, playing us out of the show is the band that Philippe plays in. He plays guitar. He plays also in Northern. We'll probably talk more about Northern when he comes back from tour with Never Easy. But the band's called Never Easy. I'm gonna probably go see them in Cleveland, and I'll let you know where in the UK they're gonna be. I think there was one in Birmingham also. You know, up near you, I think. But you know more about the regions and the cities and stuff there than I do. So I'll send you that stuff over, and maybe you can go check them out. I don't know who they're touring with. I think it might just be them, because the opener in Cleveland is just a local opener. I can't remember who it is. It starts with an S, and I can't remember. So, let's see. I do have a band from Sode Records that I was given by them called I, just the letter I, lowercase. I.
Okay.
They are from. I know. Let me pull up their bio here because I always forget these things, real quick, and then we'll let you go. Where's it at? Hold on. Stay right there. They're from LA. And that show is the. Are you on YouTube right now? It's on my YouTube. I think it's April 10th. I can't remember the time though, but it's definitely April 10th. But I will announce that tomorrow night. That'll be the next show. And then I'm going to take a little break for the Easter holiday. I'm going to go down south to the beach for a little bit. I'm down to Hilton Head, South Carolina. My parents are down there. My sister will be down there with my niece and nephew, things like that. You know, just a little family time. If I schedule anything, I can do it from there. So I've done a show from there before. So I will take my stuff and do a show from there if I need to. But I don't have anything scheduled during that time. I kind of have a window. You know what I mean? Like where I can get out of town a little bit. So, do you like to travel, Craig?
When I can, yes.
Yeah.
I've got quite a few bands and venues getting in touch with me.
Nice.
We're playing this show. We've got this show on. You should come down, or you should come up.
Sure.
You know what I mean. I don't think I've got enough money.
Well, when you can, you know, go. It's fun. I've been, you know, I guess fortunate to do that with some of the bands that I've had on from like San Diego and, you know, places a long ways away. Actually, from the UK, I've met Confessions of a Traitor twice in person. They played right up the road from here at a bar that I played on at that stage before. You know, like that was the second time, and it was just, it's surreal. You know, it's really surreal, and it's fun. But yeah, Do you have do you have anything set up for like donations for your channel where people can donate for you to go travel?
I do have a PayPal.
Okay. I can put that in the description if you want to send me that. I'll put that in the description. And if you want to help Craig get to some of these shows and meet these bands that he reviews, I will put it in the description so people can help you out. If you have an extra dollar, and a dollar even helps these days, you know. It adds up after a while. What do they say? A penny saved is a penny earned, right?
Exactly.
My mom's name's Penny, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. I will see everybody tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern with We're Not Doctors. So if you're ill, if you have any health questions, I mean, still watch the show, but like they're not going to be able to answer you, I doubt, because they're not doctors, you know. I know that was cheesy. I'm just trying here. Hey, I just got an Instagram message. No, that wasn't Instagram. Okay. I was going to say, let's read it on the air. Craig, if you have like 5 minutes, I'll talk to you after I kill the live stream, give you a formal goodbye.
Yep.
If you don't have time, I understand. I know it's late over there.
No, that's good.
But here is Never Easy. This is their newest single. It's called Cold. And I will let everybody know about that interview when he gets back from tour and we talk more. Hopefully I get to meet him and things like that. But if I go to Cleveland, he said come to say hi because I told him I'd probably come up. So he's expecting me. You know what I mean? Craig, thanks again, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Always, thank you.
And I'll see everybody tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern with We're Not Doctors. Here's Never Easy with Cold. We'll see you.
Bye.
I know your secrets. Don't even try to tell me lies, 'cause I don't believe it. Poison my conscience, I'll be fine. Cold, every time you're cold with me, I swear it punctures like a knife. Running around in circles, trying to make everything alright. These sober thoughts are haunting me every night. But it's okay, 'cause I still love you.